Y'all, Eva is back in the news, and she's got a lot to say about Nene. She's got a lot to say about her ex, Kevin McCall.
Well, he's a cutie pie. I might put him in Potomac. Okay, yes. Yeah, he can come right on to Potomac. Oh.
It's your boy RHOA, and we are back with another video. You guys know the drill, or maybe you don't, but let me give it to you like this. If you guys are not following me on Instagram, please do so. It's at DJRichieSkye. That's DJRichieSkye. Yes, follow me on Instagram. As you guys can see, we are still here in Dubai. You know what I'm saying? We're still dipping it and doing it over here in Dubai, dipping it and doing it and dipping it and doing it here in Dubai. But, you know, the news continues, and so I got to continue to bring it to you guys the best as I can. And let me tell y'all something. Uploading these videos here on this Wi-Fi is not easy. It is a challenge, okay? So I am working extra hard while I'm on vacation to bring this stuff to y'all, okay? So while everybody else in the gym right now, I'm, you know, recording these videos because I want y'all to have this news and gossip like y'all want it every day. So, and plus y'all know I just love this stuff, you know what I'm saying? So if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button down below. Hit that notification button because you just don't know when the Wi-Fi gonna let me upload and be great over here. Also hit the comments down below whenever you guys, you know, when you guys want to shout something out. And also too, for the people who are continuing to subscribe and watch the channel and y'all like loving this stuff, I am so here for it, and I love what I do every day. So this is why I continue to do this. So let's get into this, okay? Eva the Diva is back, and we're gonna go to a little bit to the serious side first because she's got a lot to say about, you know, her past being in an abusive relationship. And I know that a lot of you guys have also had situations like this where you guys may have been abused, or you may have been in a situation where, you know, it was going to be one way when you enter the relationship, and now it's a whole different situation now, you know, once you really get into it, and then you don't know how to get out of it. Because people always say it's easy to fall in love, but it's so hard to fall out. So listen to what she had to say.
And then about a month after having Marley, it didn't stop. It got worse, and it got worse with her. And the final straw was when Marley was actually in my arms once, and I was like, I can't do this no more.
Oh my God.
Damn. All right, Eva, don't start.
So I feel sorry for that girl. I feel bad for that girl, and I feel bad for women that have to deal with it. And, you know, it's actually not a laughable matter. It's something that makes you feel so little, so you really don't want to talk about it. But it really sucks. And I hope that they keep his ass in jail as long as they can.
All right, so I thought this was important to give to you guys because, one, it's about domestic violence, and that's a serious issue. And anytime we can raise light to that sort of issue, I think it's an amazing thing. Now, the second reason I bring this up is because I think what it does is I think it lends some credibility to everything that she said that she was going through on the show. Now, let's talk about her finances for a second, because I really want to get into that because it seemed like such a hot topic for her specifically and for her storyline. Now, do I believe that they had to continuously move from place to place? From what she's describing, it does sound very scary. You know what I'm saying? If you ever had an ex or someone in your life that you have been involved with that has been, you know, either abusive or stalkerish or whatever you want to call it, there is a level of fear there that you have to sort of contend with. And I don't necessarily know if her husband is the type to want to deal with that type of stuff, like, you know, bro to bro, because I just don't know what type of dude he is. You know what I'm saying? If he's running from there, it's not likely that he's trying to get into any type of physical altercations with nobody. So I don't necessarily know if he about it like that in order to provide even with the type of protection that she probably needs. So I don't know, and I'm not trying to call him a punk. I'm not saying that. Some people just aren't made for fighting. You know what I'm saying? So what I do think is that I do think that she probably stayed in a place for a temporary period of time for the purposes of filming. I believe that she stayed in that girl's house, that bridemaid's house, I believe that she stayed in her house for filming, like they do on Love and Hip Hop and a whole lot of these other shows. They rent places out, or they stage a place so that they can have a place of dwelling that looks extra fabulous. Y'all know how they do it. We not new to this. We true to this. Let's go ahead and admit it. Now, granted, I never did that on my reality show, and I didn't even feel like I wasn't paid like that in by no way, shape, or form. But at the end of the day, I was like, y'all gonna get this real life work, okay? Y'all gonna get this real life. So, you know, it is what it is. Some people do that type of stuff, some people don't. Now, I just feel like it does leave a little bit, it gives her a little bit more credibility when it comes to this situation, because a lot of y'all and a lot of, you know, me myself, I was kind of looking at this situation with a side eye like, girl, are you serious? We know what's up. Come on now. Everybody know what's up. It look crazy. You look crazy. But at the end of the day, I feel like, you know, there is some safety concerns there. I feel like, you know, we're just getting a lot more of the story. And I wish they would have dived more into that when she was filming this past season, because then I felt like we would have been a lot more inclined to believe what she was saying when she said it. Okay, you know what I mean? So it'll be interesting. I hope we see more of that play out in season 12, because I feel like we need to know more of that backstory. Now, she also doing a little bit of talking about this whole situation with Nene Leakes, saying that that Real Housewives of Atlanta is her show. Okay, now I want y'all to do a little listeneration to what they got to say, what she got to say about this whole situation.
Has created Housewives of Atlanta. Let's be clear. Yes, she did.
Wait a minute,
Princess Banton, Princess. She created Housewives of Atlanta back in the day.
All I'm saying is, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to take away from Nene what she did. She was the epicenter of Housewives. It circled around her and her group of friends. But this whole, you know, I'm the creator, this is my show. You're the only creator I have ever met that does not have a producer credit. This is amazing to me.
Well, I know one damn thing. Had they not created this,
Who is your
doggone
manager?
So, is the Real Housewives of Atlanta Nene's show? Nah, bro. It's not her show. I mean, you know, there's one thing to be like, you know, I'm an OG on this show, but there's a completely different situation when you say this is my show, because the show, I definitely believe, was built around her and her group of friends, like Eva said. I definitely believe that. And if you're a fan of the show, if you're a super fan, if you've been watching this day one like I have, then you will know that's true. But I have a problem with someone saying that something is their show, even though they might be one of the most popular characters. I feel like when you say that, you sort of position yourself against everybody else. And I feel like this was sort of the problem with Mariah from Married to Medicine seasons 1 and 2. You know, I felt like she sort of felt like she was the queen bee of that show. And anytime you have to insert yourself as the queen, you're not the queen. Let me just be honest with you guys. That's just the case. Let the people crown you the queen. You know what I'm saying? You never have to say that. And it's something about being like, you know, a tad bit humble. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that you shouldn't own the fact that you are a central character on this show, and a lot of the storylines are driven by you. I feel like that's one way to state this. But whenever you say that, yo, this is my show, this is my show, this is my show, unless your name is on the, you know, unless you're an executive producer, or unless it says created by, at the end of the day, it's not your show. If the producers can say that if you say that you don't have any input on who is casted on this show, it's not your show.
I go in every season, whoever they hire is who they hire. I have no hand in it. It doesn't matter. Even if I have an opinion, they probably ain't listening to mine.
As I stated before, if you have no input on who is casted for this show, it is not your show. Even if you're being paid the most, it is not your show. If you left one season or a season and a half and then had to come back, it's not your show. At this point in time, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? You just can't say it. Now, y'all, again, don't want to fight me now, because I've said this about your queen bee, But at the end of the day, it's not her show. Eva's right. I gotta say that though. You know what I'm saying? She's the central character on the show. She's one of the leads of the show. She drives the drama on the shows at times. But a lot of times there have been other characters who have driven the storyline. Let's look at Porsha for the last several seasons. Porsha has driven the storylines on this show for the last several seasons. The major storyline, she's been the central character that has had to deal with a lot of the drama for the last several seasons. So you can't say that this is your show, because at the end of the day, you left this show at a period of time when you had a better opportunity in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, like let's keep it all the way real, and let's keep it 100%. Let's keep it all G. At the end of the day, it's not your show. I mean, and that it is what it is. So let me know what y'all think in the comments about the situation. Do you want to see more of this, more of Eva's past history with domestic violence on the show? Because I feel like it's something that we haven't really touched on a lot on this show. But I feel like it would be an interesting thing for her to talk about, because I feel like it does bring up a lot of emotion for her. It does humanize her, and it makes her a little bit more interesting. Not in the sense that we want this to happen to anyone, but I feel like to hear more about how she got through it and when it happened to her, I feel like to see her open up in that regard, she would identify with a lot of people out there. And I don't want to just say women, I would say men too, because everybody goes through this. You know what I'm saying? So do y'all want to see more of this in season 12 from her? Because you know, as I reported, she's coming back. Or do you believe what she's saying is the Real Housewives of Atlanta Nene's show? Is it her show? Okay? Does she have a right to say that it's her show even if she ain't got no credits? You know what I'm saying? Does she have that right? Even if she's not doing any casting, is it her show? Y'all let me know in the comments. Don't want to fight me though. You know, if you are new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. We're bringing you news and information daily, you know, on all types of subjects going on in pop culture, anything housewives related, basketball wives related, love and hip hop related. We're talking about it right here as the stuff pops off. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DJRichieSkye. That's DJRichieSkye. And we will see you guys in the next video.